So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about clo3d's avatar makeup. So I do it in a different way. If you're having some iPads, Android tablets which has a stylus, or you are using one universal stylus which can work on any gadgets, or you're having a drawing tablet, this tutorial will be more than helpful. So for instance, we have to customize the texture of the face. Okay. In first makeup class, I taught you that we can do some basic makeup in clo3d only. I'll show you how. You click on the face, then under the body styling session, you see skin style, and you see this style configurator. Okay, and then you just click this. Now this dialog box will pop up. So my eyebrows, I'll change usually eyebrows and lips in clo3d only. So my eyebrows, I like to go with Feifei, and lip color is something that I usually change. We'll just see how each color is looking on that. And no, this color is not looking nice. Okay, I'll go with something like this. Okay, now this is your texture that you can work with. Okay, so what you will do, go ahead and transfer this texture with your personal WhatsApp, or in a PNG file. And if you're sending it on a WhatsApp, make sure you do it with the document, attach it like a document rather than exporting direct picture. It will downgrade the quality. And if you are using blip to file transfer, it is too good, it does not degrade the quality. I'll select this one, and it says custom now because we have customized the textures already. So I'll go to material. Now you select the face and go to material selected. Now there you will see your face PNG. I have copied it on my desktop, so I don't need to do that. You just copy it on your desktop, export it however you want. Okay, however you wanted. Like I use blip app, so I exported it. So just open. Okay, now this is your base makeup without any eyeliner or eyeshadow, something like that. The skin pores and all that stuff are visible, no? My If you follow my Instagram, my models usually look with makeup, not any skin tone showing underneath. Okay, so what will I do? Since I have transferred this, I'll go to Autodesk Sketchbook. Meet you there. Import the texture here. So what I'll be doing is, you see this icon right here, you just go here and click new sketch, and not new sketch, you just go to this and import from files. Discard the current sketch because we don't have anything on that, and I'll go to my files, and now we will see the texture. Now this is the texture that I was talking about, and hit done. Okay, now that we have the face texture, what you will do is add a new layer and lock this layer. And how to lock the layer is by tapping on the layers panel on the side of your sheet, the texture sheet. You just go there, you just tap it here, and then you just lock here, and lock transparency, so that if you are drawing also, this current layer is locked. You will not lock it, you will not draw it by mistake. So what I like to do to draw eyeliner and everything in the place, before that I need to get rid of all the discoloration that is going on with this avatar's PNG, means this texture. Okay, and how will I do that is, first and foremost I'll on the symmetry. Okay, whatever you are doing gets reflected onto the other side. Like for example, okay, I have a felt tip pen, you see that. Okay, so now I like to use there are a lot of brushes, but I like to use inking pen. So basically I start with the soft brush and take your color. How you will find your color is, you will see the circle over here or here, the tool which is selected. You can click on this or this. Okay, I'll click on this, and you will use your eyedropper tool in order to select the skin tone that you want to go for. So once that is ready, on the top of the layer, see your sliders are here. If you want to do it big, you can do it big. If you want to do it small, you can do it small by dragging the upper layer. And this is the opacity. Okay, so I'll have it somewhere near around 39 to 40. So after I'll just draw it in a circular motions, if you can see how I'm drawing it. This is the skin tone layer that we are going for. And wherever you find the discoloration, means the pores, the marks, I know that it will be looking natural if we put this, but most of the looks that I go for are not showing any pores. So if you want to make sure that you want the pores, you can skip this part. The second layer is also done. So now you lock this layer too. Same thing. And you will add the third layer, which is for eyeliner. Pretty simple. Then we'll add the blush. And I'll show you how this PNG will look in the clo3d. Okay. So now this is your predictive stroke and this is your steady stroke. I'm hovering on this so that you can see. I'll basically use the predictive stroke first, and I'll take the inking brush. Okay, this one, the inking pen, and I'll set the eyeliner to black because see, now here you will see the black line. Draw from there. Your lines don't have to be steady. That is reflected, see. So your lines don't need to be steady in the first place. You can draw it however you want and fill this thing in like you're drawing with your color pencils or markers. If you want a thicker eyeliner, just draw a thicker eyeliner. That's it. Just draw it. Now that your eyeliner is done, if you want any smoky eye kind of thing, then what you will do? So back to the tools. Now this is your toolbar, and I will select the soft brush again and reduce its size because I want the lower shadows thing. Now where you see the black line, just draw some black soft line over there. See, that's how I do that. And if you want some eyeshadow on top of that, I'll take the brown color and I'll set somewhat big, and I'll just draw on the top of that. The opacity is 100%. Now for this you can off your predictive stroke. I'm doing all it in the same layer for the depth. Okay, now we have the eyeshadow, everything ready. And if you want some more brown eyeshadow under your lash line, you can do that. And where is your lash line? Now this is your lash line. Okay, after doing that, I'll show you how this thing looks. Or if you want some highlighter or something, you can just color it with the inner corners, just a tiny bit, not very much, on the nose as well. If you want on the lips, just a tiny part of that, like the gloss or something. That's it. That is the most basic makeup that you can draw. And you will export, you will press this icon, the page icon, and you will just share export, share as PNG. Okay, I have my laptop here, so I'll just send it to that. It has been sent, and yup. So now I have exported the PNG file from Autodesk Sketchbook. Let's see how this thing is looking on Avatar, because who knows, I have high expectations for this one though. Okay, open. It is somewhat a Chinese makeup, and I quite like that. You see, you can do something like this. Okay, if you don't want any much, makeup and stuff. And if you're wondering how it will look in render, I'll show you that as well. It'll look something like that in the render. But if you change the lighting, it is on custom lighting. I like to use tile street, so the depths of the face will come. And then, yeah, this is the makeup tutorial. Hope you have understood how I do the makeup, and this is my current workflow. So yeah, see you in the next video. Until then, bye.